absurd seems completely sane.
All right, let's get back to it. The point is, the market is rigged. It is manipulated. There are high-frequency traders making money where it should be illegal for what they're doing and step in front of your orders and making those milliseconds and making the market chop, 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 chop. But a trade is a trade is a trade is a trade. If the trade's going to work, it's going to work no matter who's stepping in front of you. It's going to work. The only thing that is really, really awful, these stop-loss hunters where you're sitting on a trade, you put a stop-loss on and the stock goes right to that spot, gets you knocked out, and then it resumes its course. Those things happen. That's why it's rigged. Also, when I mentioned that the market's manipulated and rigged, do you think that there aren't CEOs who know that their company is getting bought out that are giving their friends a little call every once in a while? I think you should pick up some of these shares. Just saying. Just saying. If you don't think that's what's going on, then obviously you do agree. But that's the part I'm saying it's rigged. If you don't think that the guy who downgraded GoPro after it fell 80% wasn't paid to do so, you think analysts give a shit about their reputation? Nobody remembers their calls. They're only making calls to get their friends out of the position. Like originally with the AMD call. And eventually it turned out to be a good call, but let's stick with the GoPro. Let's assuming you were short and you got a little bit too aggressive on your short. And then you're nervous. You need that stock to gap down. You want to lighten up on your short position. So you call your analyst friend. You say, listen, a handful of people, the market will talk about your downgrade in the morning and I'll be able to get out of my short position. So he pays his friend off. He's like, listen, downgrade the stock tomorrow. I know it's down 80%. It's probably a dumb idea. But downgrade the stock tomorrow. It'll gap down and I'll start covering at the open on that artificial gap that you create. I'll pay you, I'll get paid, everybody's happy. That's what I mean by manipulated and rigged. Of course it is. Of course it is. So as long as you stick with what works, and I'm not telling you, look, I don't know anything about the stock market, not a thing. I'm clueless. No idea how it works, how they do this stuff. I mean, I wish I knew the inner workings of it all. I don't. Nobody does. It's a mystery. That's why I stopped asking questions. I stopped asking why. I just know there's a few things that have been working for 17 years right now, and I try to instill those things in the new guy. So again, for the guys that have been with me, we're pretty much the same tight-knit group. Every once in a while we're getting one or two guys every couple of weeks that join in. Some guys join in, they say, I can't sit here in front of the computer. Can you send me your picks? Now again, if it's a pick service you want, a pick service you'll get. I mean, hey, I can't even type fast enough. That's the thing. Is it a pick for today? Is it a pick for a week? A pick for next week? I could just keep telling you, buy the QQQ. There, subscription paid for, right? If you were buying the Qs 3 weeks ago with us, your subscription's paid for, I guess, forever. Or if you bought the dip today, I don't know what to tell you. The main thing is, if you could spend those 2 hours with us in the morning, that's the best thing. You get the picks, you get the ideas, you get the charting, you get everything. Talk about options. The best is if you could hang out with me, 2 hours in the morning and 2 hours at the end of the day. Whatever. The point I'm trying to make is that if you're really serious about trying to figure this shit out, give me a call. I'll try to help you. That's what it really comes down to. Give me a call. I'll try to help you. I think you know the phone number, 917-521-4827. I'll put it up there, 917. That number again, what page? That number again, what page? That number again, what page? That phone number again is 917-521-4827. That's the bat phone. And then eventually I'll give you that phone number. And then when we get to know each other, I'll give you my cell phone number. You can call me anytime you want, except on Thursday evening, because every once in a while my wife wants to give it up. You know what I'm saying? Maybe you don't. So, we got the QQQ, right? We got the leaps. They moving up. Now they're 6 offer. No more buying these under 4. Got the January 109 calls that we bought at a quarter. That I think they're $1.10 now. And again, guess how many contracts I got? I got 6 left. I had 100. Yeah. You know me. I bought 100 for 30 cents. So sorry, I bought 50 at 25 cents and another 50 at 30, and I immediately sold 50 at 35 cents. Oh no, sorry, I think I made $350 on the trade, and now I got a four or six left out of 100 because I'm a fucking genius. See, that's the thing. As much as I think the market was going up, I see the money. I got to take the profit on the way up. And for a couple of days there, I looked like I made a good. It was a good trade. I could have bought them back. You know, I sold some. I think a little bit higher, but bottom line is, they're at the highest point they've been at ever today, and I got, I don't know, 4 or 6 left. Oh, by the way, you think I'm that nervous? I got to keep looking back at the computer because my bad trades are getting worse. Man, you just want to make up shit that you wish was true.
Oh, my IBM. Oh, God. Oh, Jesus, what's happening? Oh, my whole life is crumbling.
Dude, market go up 1,000 points tomorrow, wouldn't really change my life. Market go down 1,000 points tomorrow, wouldn't change my life. It only depends on what I do tomorrow as it's happening. I'm liquid, brah. Liquid, brah. I'm saving up for my presidential run. I'm saving up. I want to buy more buildings where people are paying rent, where I know the guaranteed income, not this artificial cyberspace that we play with every day. I've learned my lesson. Yeah, of course I want to be long everything right now, but do I have lots of positions on? No. What do I got? I got some QQQ calls. I got some SVXY. I got some DDD. I got some Joy Global. I got some Alcoa. Blah, 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 blah. I got squat. Maybe it's a lot to you. It's all relative. Like I was saying before, and I made a point in the video about how I don't care or what. I can only suggest that you don't put your $2,500 account all into one trade. I do more than suggest you don't do that. You understand? Part of this business, or most of this business, is money management and risk management. Now again, we did have a loser today. Ooh, baby. That's right, we had a loser. And again, you know what it was? Because it wasn't proper risk management and stubbornness. The Halliburton set up. We bought the Halliburton near the open. The Halliburton was rallying. We bought more Halliburton. The Halliburton was breaking the VWAP by the Halliburton got to the point where we probably should have sold some, and we didn't sell any. And then the Halliburton went right back down, and it kept going down. And then went all the way back down to where we bought it, and then it went even lower, and then went lower and lower and lower. And I'm thinking, how come I didn't sell the Halliburton? Why did I not obey the rule? Oh, I know why. Because I said to myself, and again, this is a big part of trading, let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. I didn't want to believe Halliburton would give it all back. But guess what? Then, the fantastic maniacal trader that I am, I continued to buy Halliburton. And you want to hear this? Want to hear something crazy? I just kept buying in 20 share increments. 20 share increments between 36.90 and 37.10. Just sitting on the bid, just getting hit for 20 shares, just waiting for it. Because I saw the VWAP was around 37.19. So I figured, you know what, maybe at some point to the day, they'll bring the stock back up to 37.19. And God willing, maybe it'll break 37.19. Because after all, we're in a bull market. Netflix. Maybe you bought some Did you? What? Huh? What's happening with Netflix? Oh God, is it Netflix move? Oh, good thing I have a stop on, because maybe I don't really have to look back. It's maybe that's just a habit of what I do. You know what? Usually I'm just looking at this just to check the scanner to see if there's any more opportunities. People, my trades have stops on. Not me doing this. Doesn't matter. The trade's either gonna do something or not do something. Generally, I'm not spooked so I have to sell because the sell's already in. It's whether or not I should take profit or not. I'm just taking a look. Maybe my stock moved up to make more money because the out is already planned. I'm already ready to get out. So anyway, the Halliburton, right? Take a look at it. Gets back to 37.19, and what am I doing? I'm saying, hey, good, it got back to 37.19. There's the VWAP. So I sold 80% of the position. And of course, what happened? It broke the VWAP. It went right to 37.40. So a day's worth of me socking it away in 20 share increments like a schmuck. I wound up. I turned the loss into a gain, which was nice. But I wound up, $60. I mean, I took a $200 loss and turned it into a $60 gain. That's a day's pay. If you can turn a $60 loss to a $200 gain, winning. All right. So what do I think is going to happen now? The Qs are at the yelling highs. Do we break out from here?
IBM had bad numbers, did it? Did IBM have bad numbers?
How come the market's not moving? Because nobody gives a shit about IBM. Oh, but I thought it's a bellwether. Bellwether this. Big Blue's got blue balls. Nobody gives a fuck about IBM. Seriously. Nobody gives a shit. If IBM was to tank, if it was to go up. If it tanks, nobody cares. If it was to go up, people are like, oh, well, IBM's back. I guess we got to buy the market. Good news is good news. Bad news is good news. No news is good news. Gary good news. Your mom's news, your mom. See that? Anybody put the Mets bet in to sweep? It was only 17-1. It's bullshit. The Mets to sweep that series should have been 30-1. I probably would have put maybe 100 on it. 17-1 didn't float my boat. Anyway, Jets win, I lose. As you know, I bet against the Jets every week. One of these days, I'm not going to have... one of these years, I'm going to pay the bookie. Not yet. Because I will guarantee you right now, the Jets will lose one more game this year. I'm sad to say, I'm going to win my money back eventually. And if they do go on let's see, they'd have to win, 4-1. So they'd have to win 11 more games and the 3 playoff games and win the Super Bowl. And I would probably be losing about $4,000 or $5,000. But you know what? That's $5,000 well spent to finally see the Jets win the Super Bowl. Because generally, if I lose, I bet that money plus half the next game to try to win my money back and then some. And generally it works out because the Jets suck normally. Worked with the Yankees this year. We won pretty much the whole nut back there at the end of the year with them losing 15 out of 20 games and then of course losing to the Astros in the playoffs.
What? Who? Huh?
So here's where this is fun times now. Fun times. Market will be dictated. What did it dictate? Dictate? The market will be dictated by the earnings reports that come out. IBM, not the same IBM as it used to be. Intel, Microsoft, Oracle, those stocks, Cisco, blah, blah, blah. But you're waiting for the Google and the Apple, obviously, and the Amazon. We got the Netflix. Oh, by the way, did you buy the dip on the Netflix because we're in a bull market?
Oh, Netflix. Oh, bad quarter. That stock's done.
80% of the rally that we just had are people saying, this market can't keep going up. Oh, get yourself covered. Cover it. I'm going to short the market today. I'm going to short. Oh, get yourself cover it. Oh, Jesus, cover it. Every day. It feeds on itself. I know. Like I said, I'm a bear by nature. I'm a shorter. I love shorting stocks. Eventually, the whole system's going to blow, right? Get your guns out. You know the whole story. Riding on horses, no electricity. End of the world. I'm ready. You ready? Got the canned goods. Going out and getting a nice Mossberg. I think it's the 510 Tactical. I'm more of a sword guy. I don't know if you know that about me. I'm more of a sword guy. This is one of my swords. I'll chop your fucking head off with this bad boy. Oh, feel my sword. 3D imaging! Woo! Woo, 3D. I'll chop your fucking head off with this bitch. I sharpen it every week. I actually shouldn't lean it on my shoulder like that. I'll cut my fucking ear off. Because when the bullets run out, unless you know how to make bullets, which I ain't no scientist, unless you know how to make bullets to supply your guns, eventually they're going to run out. and guys with the sharpest swords. And by the way, if you are a member of the Hit the Bid family, actually, I don't even want to call it Hit the Bid anymore. It's the Kenny Glick family now. Fuck Hit the Bid. I don't even have a website. Oh, that's what I made this video for. That's right. If you've been going to hitthebid.com and you're seeing a bunch of Latin, it's because I gave this intern the responsibility of rebuilding my website. Ooh, you see that? The Matrix. There it is. I gave the opportunity to a college kid, a programmer, a coder, because one of these guys in one of these college programs that I went to made friends. We made nice with each other. He's like, you need to do a website. I'm like, yeah, build it. And he said, I got a friend to do it. I think it's been like a year now he's been building it. And then he puts up this Latin website. It's just like a test. I don't even need a website. What do I need a website? You want to hang with me? Call me. 917-521-4827. I got a secret chat room that you need a link to get in. There's no buttons and clicking. That's how it is. You want to get to know what's going on, just call me up. I'll have a conversation with you and we'll learn. We'll talk about swords, we'll talk about sports, we'll talk about stock market, whatever you want to talk about. Just remember, I better be careful. I got maces, I got throwing stars, I got knives, because eventually the bullets will run out, right? And then what are you going to do? So anyway, like I was saying, if you are a member of the family, if you've gone to the website, there is no website. I'm actually going to take the website down. The website's going to be, you're going to go to the website and it's going to be like, call me for details. That's it, and the phone number. Because YouTube's got the videos. The stock picks are here. What do I need a website for? Who needs a website anymore, right? Every 3 years they change the layout. You got to change a new website. Screw it. I don't even need a website. Just call me and email me. KennyGlick@AOL.com. Boom. There's my website. Come on. Anyway. So what are we saying? Oh, the bullets are running out. I got a sword. And listen, if you do sign up by Christmas, I'm going to be giving away shit. I'll probably give away shit worth like $400 or $500. I got I got phones. I don't know if you want if anybody wants an iPhone 4, I'm going to be giving, I got 3 of those in pretty good condition that I could sell. I was going to sell them, but I'm going to give them away for prizes during holiday season. I got shirts, jackets, hats, clothes, bags, watches, all this stuff I was going to put on eBay. I'm just going to give it away when you're a paying member. I'll just give it away. We have these trivia questions. We play Series 7, like anybody remembers any Series 7 questions, but we have some fun. I give stuff away. I got stuffed animals. I got, books, all kinds of shit. We'll have a load of fun. Right? But what I was saying, in lieu of payment, I take drugs and alcohol. Well, probably shouldn't say that on the video now my kids are watching. Just kidding. What? But I would take a samurai sword. I only have a fake samurai sword. It cost me like, $120. I want a real samurai sword. Like Walking Dead samurai sword. Like a $2,000 samurai sword. Like something that was really handed down from a samurai. You know what I'm saying? Like a samurai sword. One of them lightweight ones. I forgot the name of it. What was the guy from Pulp Fiction? Kanaka? One of them bad boys. Big fan of the Schwarzenegger swords. I like medieval times. I got my Trojan helmet down in the basement. I'm ready. I will fuck you up. I wonder if a criminal was to actually break into my house and I came charging him with a sword. Obviously, if he's got a shotgun, he'd be like, thanks for playing. Now I'm going to steal your shit. But man, I went out of my house one day and guess what? A guy out a couple of years ago, the kids in the neighborhood, and again, it's funny thing is that I'm the guy chasing the kids in the neighborhood now. I don't know if they weren't neighborhood kids. They were probably going from neighborhood to neighborhood because I've never seen any of these kids before. But doing the ring and run. And it was startling my little baby girl. Oh, Daddy, how come they're ringing the bell and running around? Are they going to come into the house? I pulled out the sword and I told my daughter, the next time they come, I'm going to go chop somebody's head off. And the doorbell rang. I went running out of the house with this fucking sword. I tracked one of them down. I put the sword right to his fucking neck. You know what? Nobody's rung my bell since. What's up? For a second, my wife's like, oh, they're going to come back with their parents, yeah? I don't know if this kid's brave enough to even tell his dad that some lunatic came out of his house with a sword. All right? So if you're out there, bring it, Dad. I got a sword for you also. Tell your retard son to stop ringing my doorbell and startling my kid. That's how we roll. All right, 20 minutes. I know your tolerance for these videos probably have gone on. Wait, what? Huh? Oh, did I make any valid points today? All right. January 20th, 2017. You got 470 more days. Ow. You got 470 more days to go. Now, if you had been buying, now look, if you bought some of those 115, this whole thing started when I was buying we were buying January 2014 $95 calls for $3 when the Qs were at 60, or it wasn't even 2 years out. And my friend was like, why the hell are you doing that? I was like, because if you buy them here at 3, by January 14, or whatever, maybe they were January 20. No, they were January 2014s. I was like, chances are you're going to be able to sell them for $8, $9. And I know there's one guy out there, he sent me an email a couple of years ago. He did buy them at $3 or $4 and sold them for $25. Go you. So I'm looking at the 115s for $3 or $4, even $5. And your cost average is what? 118, 119, 120. If we just go back to all-time highs at 114, these are probably going to be worth about 7 or 8, so there's already 100% on your money. And then if they go to 143 by expiration, where I think we might go, and again, all things being considered, no nuclear fallout or terrorist attacks, I'd see the Qs at 130, 143 range. I know it's a large range, but we're talking about 470 days from now, for God's sakes. You think I can make predictions like that? Also, thank you for somebody sent me a nice present in the mail. Thank you. You know who you are. I don't know how much this lamp cost you, but I appreciate it. Also, this is Thanos. I've been collecting Thanos memorabilia since 1986. And now he is going to be he's going to be the guy that all the Marvel characters come to fight. In reality, you can't fuck with Thanos. He's got the Infinity Gauntlet, bitches. Silver Surfer, Spider-Man, the Avengers, you ain't gonna fuck with Thanos in real life. He can snap his fingers and wipe out the entire universe if he wanted to. Just say he likes to toy with you. So what did we learn today? I don't think we learned anything. We learned that there's one asshole out there that claims to be doing the opposite of what I'm doing. I hope you are. I hope you are. Oh, you must have got really smoked today. Tee. I know if you were out there going, wow, this guy is a little bit mental. Maybe I should go backtrack and watch some of his older videos. Yeah, this is actually calm. If you go back and see some of my younger videos. Ooh, baby. Yeah. All right. I think we've had our fun, made our points. So I'll see you when I see you. I'll put. Do I need to put the texting in 917-521-4827? KennyGlick@AOL.com. Blah, 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 blah. It's easy to remember, right? All right. So you.